Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Go ahead and hit that like, that share, and the subscribe for me so as many people can get the message. Okay, collective? Archangel Michael, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us guidance, protection, clear, precise, direct messages to help heal, evolve the collective. We're also going to call in the angels of the highest, widest order. We're also going to allow our ancestors to come forth, the highest vibing ancestors, to help give clear, precise, direct messages, calling in my higher self as well. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. I'm here a little later than a normal long day. Holy Father, show me the overall energy for this reading. Collective, you're setting your course and you're knowing where you wish to go. You have a plan in some type of right direction, and change is natural, and yes, it can hurt, but this plan is helping you take action, okay? Let's go ahead and get one more card, Holy Father, about the overall energy of this reading. There's some type of experience that you've grew through, collective, some type of growing stronger, especially when it comes to your perspective. You're rediscovering your individuality by making changes that are natural. They can feel a little off, they can feel a little different, okay? But it's you knowing where you wish to go, you knowing what you want to do, who you want to be, how. You could have started making changes in your life in the year of 2024, maybe May 2024. It was some type of experiences that you had. You had to grow braver from these experiences, okay, collective? You had to have a plan. You're not doing things that you know are bad for you, including drinking the poison and such. You've made a lot of changes, okay? Show me, Holy Father, about this person's course they're setting. Look, it's your soul plan, collective. You're setting a course that is the fated life versus the destined life. This is you following your soul plan. You had to make a lot of changes. Show me about the change, collective. For the collective, Holy Father, show me about the change. I'm seeing a woman who's really been reflecting. Look, you're trusting in this timing. You're trusting the wave that it came in on. You're realizing that time is not running out. When it comes to some type of change that you needed to make, maybe you felt like you had to make this change in a hurry, like you could run out of time, like you had hit rock bottom here, collective. So you surrendered to some type of alchemy of your life. This change, it did hurt. It did feel a little strange to you, okay? But you surrendered, you cracked open. Maybe you hit rock bottom. You realized you weren't for everyone as well. So you could have cut people, places, and things off. That was part of the change that you had to make in order to face your true north node, okay? So show me about this becoming braver, Holy Father. Then oof. That is too many. Show me about them becoming braver, rediscovering their individuality of their soul. Look, you rediscovering your individuality is like a birth from this portal, okay? You open and walk through that door. Yeah, you're taking baby steps to birth out this new you. You're following your intuition before it makes sense. You're taking action. You're nourishing yourself with like mother's milk as if you were a baby upon these steps of rediscovering yourself, okay, collective? Yeah, with this void coming out in reverse, you're no longer sitting in this dark void, this sadness, this rock bottom energy. I'm seeing you forging a path, not following a path. You're becoming the leader that you wish you had, collective. You've loosened your grip on some type of coping mechanisms, some type of addiction. You let go and let God in. Your life is becoming a moving prayer. There's some type of intelligence that lies within you from the cosmos. You're like this light worker, star child, but you hold divine intelligence in you. You realize that something is not your will. It's my will to thy will. And you've realized it's thy will, not my will. So you surrendered. You allowed yourself to let go of the grip that you had on whatever was keeping you in this rock bottom state of mind, off of your destined path, off of your soul's plan. Your inner authority, your intuition, you turning inward has allowed you to make the changes you needed to rediscover who you are. Your soul's plan. It's, you know, I remember, like you can remember your soul now, okay? Show me more about this plan, this action, that this... Look, collective, when it comes to the action, this new perspective, you defying gravity here, you're going with the flow. You're becoming very balanced. You're not resisting, okay? This ascension process is going smoothly for you. It's, yeah. You're really tapping in, collective. You could be born of the year of 84 or August 4th, okay? But you have been exploring the unconscious mind, that void, okay? This void right here, it was your desire to know, to self-reflect, to disconnect from what was keeping you in that old car, this weary type of energy, bone tired, where you felt like, you know, it was some old habits that had to die hard with you, okay? Something about the good old days, maybe some type of family patterns, or kept you stuck in the past, okay? But you've raised your vibration because of this ascension, okay? New perspective, higher perspective, fresh perspective, attaining your goals, okay? You, when it comes to these changes, you had what it took. You were prepared. You sealed off. You stayed in your power even when you could have been a little stubborn doing this, just like your back was up against the wall, and you knew, you know, if you took one more step backwards, you could fall, that very rock bottom. So you kept pushing forward, okay? Within a few days, collective, there's a situation or event that's going to develop or unfold. What is this? Yeah, there's a deeper meaning to this situation. It could be something to do with the community. Some type of social resources or support could be coming to you, provided for you. You could be this mother, but there's a situation that could be, you could be breaking free of, okay? You've overcome, you've rised above some type of lonely, detached, secluded energy that was supposed to keep you closed off, keep you quarantined, keep you with your head in this bucket of sand over here, this ostrich trap. They wanted your mind, or it was a situation where your mind was staying closed. I won't say they, but this situation was keeping your mind closed, okay? Where you were refusing to face reality, okay? Fear-based thinking, steering clear, running for cover. What is going to develop from this situation, from this ascension process, them breaking free, things working out for the collective, okay? Them leaving behind. Yeah, no one's home, okay? So there's a cycle that's been completed. It's the final, it's the ending just before the beginning, that void, okay? That mere void, this separation, you making these adjustments for this new life. Yeah, removing these roadblocks, okay? You've regrouped. There was a temporary setback, but now you're about to take a detour, okay, collective? You're going to take a detour towards putting in some type of research, some type of looking beneath the surface, some type of learning. You could be going back to school, but you're going to learn, or maybe you're... What is this detour? These hidden secrets. Yeah. This detour is you finding the strength, the power. You having divine favor, okay, in a time of uncertainty. So if there was a situation that you, with this roadblock, you felt like it was undetermined, like you weren't for sure which way it was going to go, God's about to show you. He's going to teach you something. You're about to get some type of knowledge that's going to allow you to know that you have divine favor. This is happening for you at this moment, because whatever took place, whether it was a few days ago or in a few days, you're going to realize how you really making these changes, clearing your energy, taking the time to put your back up against the wall and then take action to change it so you didn't fall, is allowed you to make some type of wise judgment. So something can unfold in your very life at this moment. You're heeding the call to your soul's plan. It's your inner knowing. You could be this humanitarian that I'm picking up on, but somebody's about to bring you some type of communication where you realize you're the benefactor of this divine favor, okay? But the decision has been made. The gavel has been hit. Especially when it comes to that situation where you had to be calm and cool all the time, okay? Where you were disengaged from some type of serious decision. There's a serious decision that's being made on your behalf. We have 444 out here. This is this master plan, okay, for you to take some type of course of action when it comes to network supporting some type of exchange that's going to allow your passion to take off, some type of catalyst for change for you. There's like a whole lot of support that's coming to your life that is sudden, unexpected. Look, this is coming from the universe, collective. That's because you have this divine favor. Source, infinite source is about to bring you this surprise, this sudden shift, this sudden change, okay, in your life. Look, it's a fresh new beginning happening for you, collective, okay, where there's rapid growth, ultimate potential, and this is happening very soon, okay? So we've got happening now, happening very soon, within a few days. So everything that was happening in your life for the past few days here has all been taking place. So this situation, this event that's going to take place in your life where people have no choice but to see the big picture about you, that you have some type of divine favor over your life, is going to take place. Everything's happening now to lead up to this moment, okay? On the bottom, you have some type of fresh start. The new beginning with this fresh start, okay? It could be This is going to be long-term potential for you. It's not something that's short-term, quick-lived. This is something the universe is bringing to you with infinite potential. It's something that's going to happen very abruptly. You could be a teacher, a lawyer, a surgeon, some type of journalist, but then something by the full moon, okay? This full moon coming up. Is going to allow for some type of future gains. You just needed to have patience, okay? Things needed to be able to work out, especially if it's luck. It's good luck on your side, okay? It's like you've caught the best fish of your life, okay? So you're just being pulled in a direction to where you can ready, aim, fire, okay? You have this fire sign coming out next to this person of air. It's a situation, something has been set in motion. It's very calculated. Some type of vision. It's some type of catalyst for an energetic change, okay? Somebody who's strong-willed. Again, we have teachers popping out here. We have somebody who could be an individual entrepreneur, some type of artist or actress. But within a few days, everything is going to develop or unfold within these few days, these few weeks. You're going to see by the time, you know, a month is how long it's going to take to get to that full moon, okay? So there's some type of obvious change that's happening in your life that was a catalyst for things to take off, for you to hit some type of mother lode energy, some type of jackpot energy. It's the real deal for you, and it's some type of accomplishments, okay? The prime source is going to be coming from the universe, okay? It's consequences for your action, and you put in some type of good work, took some type of good action here, and the universe is raining blessings and in the form, yeah, of a fairy tale on your life, collective. Okay, so it's the happily ever after for you, okay? You're going to have so many stories that you're going to be able to tell about how you felt like nothing was possible in your life, and then all of a sudden you made these changes. Yeah, you took these blinders off. You're no longer sitting in victim mentality and shifted things out in your life, and then you received this divine favor, okay? You're mastering something with bragging rights. It's you making it to the top of the mountain. Some plans that you had, you carried out. Some goals that you set, you achieved. You're like the king of the mountain out here, the queen of the mountain. And you're able to go multiple directions now, okay? You're able to enjoy the ride. Look, with the divine popping out, it's because you have this cosmic connection with the spiritual seeker here. And you have insight, a lot of insight when it comes to this cosmic connection. You could be a seer. Show me more for this person, Holy Father. What's coming for them in the next month? How is this all going to take place in their life? Look, it's you moving towards your passion. I'm telling you, as a legend, okay? People see you as some type of epic legend out here who has found a way to move through the law of grace and step into your passion, okay? There's a lot of information that's going to come to you within this next month that's going to allow you to pursue this legacy. Look, you have ancestral passage popping out here. It's your guardian. It's the Father God. It's the universe taking your hand, helping you repair this life, okay? Definitely just taking you like this little girl or boy and just holding you by the hand like, come here, let me show you something. Let me help you. Let me just restart this for you. Repair your life. Show me more about this passion. Look, you could be a coach, or you could be somebody who gives support to others, but you're definitely developing a plan for movement, a plan for action, okay? Towards your sacred mission here, I'm telling you. you've got these guardians coming out, taking you by the hand. They're the guardians of faith, giving you that ultimate faith, allowing, bringing you secret knowledge, allowing you to uncover your sacred mission. What's your to do? You're this mother, or you're seen as a mother. There's some type of mother popping out here in the community, but it's your comfort. They see you as the source of love. Somebody sees you with selfless love, some type of team, they want to bring you cooperation. I'm telling you, somebody in the community is going to come in and network with you. It could be this detective, but it's somebody who has seen the truth unveiled through you, okay? They see you putting in this work and this services. Maybe they want to help you with maybe they want a consultation with you about chaos, frenzy, about how to remove this energy out of their life, how to become dedicated and loyal to their own services, to their cause, to their mission, to their soul's plan, okay? Collective, I'm just seeing you tap into emotions that are balanced. You being able to move hearts with some type of emotions. It could be part of your sacred mission. You could... What is this sacred mission? Look, it's you becoming a boss out here, okay? Making some type of investments. You becoming a spiritual leader. Look, with spiritual leader right here, you could be this shaman, but you're a spiritual leader. You're a natural spiritual leader, and you are forging and you're forging your path to your souls. Look, there definitely is going to be a message delivered to you that's going to clean up your life. Somebody could hand deliver it to you like a waiter, or maybe you're going to be out eating somewhere or something. Somebody's just going to walk up and hand you something. And inside this is going to be some type of divine knowledge for you. Look, I said you could be out eating somewhere and get this message with this chef coming here. It's going to allow you to manifest some type of proficiency in your life, okay? You're not going to expect this message to come to you, but it's going to guide you into a direction where you have hospitality in your life. People are kind to you. You have this leisure life. It's just going to be smooth sailing for you. It's going to be a lot different than where you sit at this moment. Look, you've got this knight popping out here with you being this keeper of honor. You've made it through a battle, and people see that you've got this loyalty, okay? And so they're coming in to offer you assistance, and this assistance was sent into you by the divine, okay? And it's going to help you move into this place where your divine mission is, where you're, it was slow but steady, but everything's coming to life for you, collective. There's some type of resistance you could still hold, and it could be because of some type of goblin energy. I've seen it every time I crack the deck, but all this is being removed out of your life, collective. It's because you've got this spark of intuition, this spark of you, this spark of your passion, and it's just illuminating your path. It's illuminating this balancing act in your life towards this golden palace, this luxury life where your roots are deeply in. It couldn't be shooken if it tried. It's going to heal the ouch for you, collective. So if you've been riding the wave, going through this ouch, it's going to be healed for you very soon, okay? It's changing your perception, especially in areas of grief. What is this spark, Holy Father? The spark, this ascension, this rising up of this collective, forging their path on their sacred mission, okay? It's definitely your perception changing, the perception of your heart, over your heart, how you view things. You're not just viewing it with your eyes, you're viewing it with your heart as well. Okay, and that's bringing in a transformation for you, a transformation to your solar perplex, to your crown chakra, to your heart. Okay, I'm just saying, yeah, you once were a victim, collective, and you grew past this. You grew past putting those blinders on, not seeing the truth of situations. You have seen, yeah, where somebody tried to snip you right at the roots. They didn't want you to be able to grow back, collective. They didn't want you to reach this part of, yeah, they wanted you to stay in balance due to all this grief, okay, collective, and you're starting to see that somebody wanted to, like, be like, for you to be like, 911 emergency, my heart hurts so bad over here all the time, there's no way I could ever move forward, but you're making it past that, collective. Yeah, they wanted you to have a lot of insecurities to your self-worth, but you actually got an expansion from this situation. There was a lot of gossip surrounding this. Yeah, surrounding, maybe it puts you in a lot of isolation due to this gossip. There's a completion on that gossip in your life as well. This is bittersweet for some people. But they see you got this house. They see you got this abundance. Like, they could have dropped their hat when they realized how you took action, what you actually achieved to get yourself out of this energy, out of this rock bottom, to make firm decisions. All lower vibrations at this point of rejection, different things like that, where people are always looking at you being smugged on the things that you've birthed out, this new harvest that you have. People see you as being a workaholic, pushing past that, and that's bittersweet for people as well. You could have, like I said in the beginning, you released a lot of people, places, and things. People who rejected you, people who made you feel like your success was bittersweet, people who talked about you, people who talked about your work. And you're just sitting in this energy where you're thanking the Lord. You're thanking your wisdom. You're thanking your passion. You're thanking your faith, okay? You're just so grateful for the miracle that the universe, that the Creator's bringing you in, okay, collective? Yeah, you're going to be of service to your passion. You're not going to stop, okay? Nobody can make you feel guilty for this. You have a soulmate in who wants to come help be of service to your passion. They want to help balance something out when it comes to you. Some type of energy where they feel like things are dying off. Maybe they've seen you go through this hard shift, this hard change, okay? They've seen maybe you step into this rock bottom energy and then follow your intuition and become very fertile. So they want to help balance something out for you, collective. Look, in solitude, you made the right choice, the right action towards your destiny. 9-10, divine path. Look, passion ignited. Triumphing, collective. If you ever doubted yourself before, let this be a confirmation. You know your path. You know your will. You know your way. You know why you walk the way you walk. You know why you talk the way you talk. Okay? Because, yeah, it took a long time for you to develop you. It took a long time for you to see this sacred mission, for it to blossom inside of thy own mind, for it to reflect outwardly. 101. You have a firm foundation in your path, in your purpose now. You have a firm foundation in your destiny, your soul's plan, and you're going to triumph with success, collective. And that's the truth here, okay? There's no more looking back, questioning your wisdom. There's no more looking back, questioning, is this going to last? Is this how it's going to work? Because even if there was... You're so connected into this purpose, into this path. It took so long for you to grow through all this change, this ascension, like nobody could shake it up. No way it could ever shake up. Whatever you did in 2024 to make those changes, you're part of the 144 anyways, but it brought wisdom. It brought this firm foundation. It brought in a lot of creativity. You also pulled in a lot of past life power, past life gifts and talents. It's because you remembered your soul's plan. You remember thy own self now. I remember. Look, that's how you're getting this harmony, how you're getting this balance, okay? A balanced you, a balanced life, a balanced Scales are just balanced for you, collective. Look, and it just sat there and teetered. That's your new beginning, collective. You could feel like it's just going to fall, right? Like, when it comes to this balance, you could have felt like that was you always trying to keep your new beginning from falling over. No, it actually fell right at the floor, right at your door, okay? This is something you knew. You seen yourself walking this purpose, this path, okay? The waiting game was also it could grow, so it could blossom, so you could form this partnership, this alliance. Especially when it comes to financial and material changes in your life, you have a spiritual union that is coming in with power. With power, okay? And all of this could have been your preparation, so you were prepared for this spiritual union, so you were prepared for this part of your mission. I'm hearing double mission. Look, yeah, so you could make it past some type of seeds that were planted of temptation, okay? So you could have wish fulfillment. All of it had to grow past that, okay? For this firm foundation. Because I'm seeing before the universe was going to open this treasure chest up for you, they knew you had to make it past this deception, past this envy, all of these projections, where people wanted your heart to stay closed in this trap, lonely, secluded, okay? You got the angels coming out. 711, 711 brings change. 911 is bringing your wish fulfillment to you. Collective, show me who this is in the collective, Holy Father. Show me who this is, Holy Father, in the collective. You're somebody who's being rescued from an energy vamp. Being provided in strength, bringing you support in a time of crisis, out of acts of love with no expectation in return, okay? Show me who this collective, who is it that's being rescued? Look, your guides are coming in, rescuing you, telling you. They're awakening you to your spiritual authority, to your self-esteem. So you quit looking like this little person over here with your hands over your eyes, afraid to look, while this smug person over here just draining your life force. Look, the judges come out. The scales are balanced. This energy in your life has been destroyed. Destroyed. It's because you hold this direct line. Hello, God. Something's going on. I feel like my energy is low. I feel like somebody is just seeping it out. It's being leaked out somewhere. And they're like, oh, okay. I'll bring the eternal force within you. We will indefinitely remove this energy vamp out of your life, okay? So you have experience with this type of energy vamps. You have a lot. Maybe that's part of your sacred mission as well, is helping other people become aware of energy vamps, okay? Staying true to your faith. You serving as that, your spiritual commitments, that divine spiritual energy. Yeah. Collective, you reject spiritual systems that don't serve your inner needs, okay? And people see you as that, but they also see you with having this eternal force within you. This divine channel that you serve. They see you as somebody who found your personal power, your strength, to make it past limits that were supposed to handicap you, to keep you vulnerable, to keep you rock bottom. They see you as somebody who transcended this dark energy by following your intuition and seeking the truth, okay? They see you as somebody who's not afraid to help other people out with a free and loving heart as well, okay? Collective, there's definitely a lot of gossip about you being this mystic and your intimate union, you being this mystic hermit, this guru, this eternal child of God. But don't worry about it, because you hold a vision and people are now about to see your vision, your personal gain, and what you got out of it is remaining pure at heart, remaining with a pure soul, with your soul as light as a feather, okay? And you did this without regard for personal gain. You did this because you keeping your soul pure is your personal gain. So you didn't worry. You just kept your honor, your trust with your faith with the divine, and kept your sights higher. Found some type of compassion for your mission, for your purpose. You've got the Midas touch, collective, when it comes to this new beginning, okay? You climbing to the top. All right, collective. So if you've been on this mission, on this journey where you could have felt like you had to climb from the very cave at the bottom of the mountain, okay? And you had to make it out that void. You had to deal with people laughing at you. You had to deal with people putting you down. You had to deal with all of these energies in your life that were trying to keep you lonely, confined, to where you wouldn't step out on this mission. They wanted you going around and around and around and around in this waiting game, okay? Always going within, being closed off to other people. All of that round and around, all of that work that you put in, collective, has taken you to the truth, to see the big picture when it comes to you. Your purpose, your mission, your passion is being ignited, and you are stepping out, collective, as a brand new, whole new you with divine holy favor that other people can't deny about you, collective. You're sure of your place in the world now. You have the energy you need to make everything prosper in your life, to follow your goals. I'm seeing you become this workaholic. You could be working with pyrite, but it's a lot of progress. It's a lot of action for you, okay? You could have two people coming in as partnerships, as friends, helping you with this connection moving forward. I'm seeing it blossom for you, collective. This is because this is your divine mission, your path. It's something that you hold very dear to the heart, the top of the heart. It's just blossoming. It's blooming. I'm seeing a lot come from this. I'm seeing your crown chakra be highly activated as well during this time. With this Knight of Wands, you're making decisions without pressure. With the Four of Pentacles, you know that you have stability coming in. You have this firm foundation. You're making good financial choices that are also helping you protect and secure your divine mission, your purpose. You put a lot of endings, and you see the truth in that, okay? Archangel Michael is coming out, helping you trust the ability to make strong decisions when it comes to endings, new beginnings, what you need to do in your life, okay? That's how you made it to this transition into a peaceful time, especially when it comes to your mind. There were so many things going on in the mind up here that was just keeping you out of balance, out of whack, okay? But you put in all that shadow work. You took time to nurture yourself through the illusions. Your intuition guided you perfectly through what you couldn't see. You just made it through it blindfolded. And now you're trusting in this commitment with the divine. You allowed them to take you blindfolded. You could have been in your Akashic records. You could have gotten those keys you needed. You know you're loved. The universe loves and supports you. And so you're this Empress energy with this big giant cup of love from the divine. And you know that you're safe and protected along this life's journey. You can deal with whatever comes your way now. You have pentacles coming to you, 10-10 energy. Everything that you've achieved, everything that you put an ending to, every closing, every bit of the shadow work, you've achieved great things from this. You've achieved your Wildest dreams is what I'm hearing. This miracle, I'm telling you, is coming in. You're moving past all of this energy that holds you back. You're moving forward when the time is right, and you've already made the best possible decision. 2-2, balanced energy. Focused and action. Focused and action. You manifested out exactly what your true hearts desire. And you know the universe is going to bring it to you because it's about to bring it to you in front of the whole world. It's something about that. Look, I'm telling you, you could be in public when you get this message. Another 2. But it's you worthy of this. 2-2 again, okay? All right, collective. So if this is your message, just know everything is changing. Everything is shifting out. Thank you guys for telling them to shift the channel if they didn't like it, because that's exactly true. They don't have to sit on here. We can just go ahead and block and remove them. Or report. All right, collective. Well, I just want to tell you to have a good night. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep healing. Keep changing, because you're going to see how everything that you've done has all led up to this very special moment that the universe is going to bring to you. All right.